Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning into our podcast, What Guys Think. And today I have my brother, Cayden. Cayden, do you want to introduce
yourself? Yo, guys,
yourself?
what's up? My name is Cayden, and I'm a wrestling vlogger in the wrestling community. I don't know. Me and Bryce are twinning shirts, so that's kind of sus, but that's okay.
We really are. Blue boys.
That's okay. But yeah, I just posted some YouTube videos. I've been in it for about 2 years now, but I had a channel that got deleted,
Cayden,
but that's okay.
Let me introduce myself.
Okay.
These guys don't know me.
Go for it, then.
So, we're going to back away from the podcast. Because you don't want it in the red. And right now, it's perfect. So, my name is Bryce Henschel. You probably know that already because I'm going to upload this on my YouTube channel along with on iTunes and Spotify. I'm going to be like a SoundCloud rapper, but instead I'm going to just do podcasts.
Okay.
But, yeah, I'm going to be a sophomore in college. I'm renting a house for the first time, and I'm paying an energy bill, so I guess I'm kind of an adult right now. And, of course, we're brothers. I'm 19, and Cayden, how old are you?
I'm 17.
That's crazy.
Currently, yeah.
That's crazy. All right, so let's just get into this podcast. Today we're going to be talking about our YouTube careers as of right now. I mean, not like we make any money. Hopefully the NCAA doesn't see.
I don't have any money. I don't make any
We
money.
make zero money off YouTube, but we're going to talk about our story on YouTube and really our journey, what brought us to this point. So, today, Cayden...
So why did you start the podcast?
Why did I start the podcast?
Why did you start this podcast?
Why did I start this podcast? I started this podcast because, YouTube, I've been doing YouTube for a long time, but talking into the camera has always been scary. But even though I've gotten better at it, I still don't really say what I really want to say when I'm being actually filmed. So I actually tested this out, and I was just talking a little bit, just pretty much to myself, watching the waves go up and down on this recording device, and I was able to really explain stuff better. So I don't know, it's just weird.
So you'd okay.
So I don't know,
Did Gary V tell you to do this?
Heck no. This is gonna sound bad, but I actually stopped listening to Gary V kind of like a while ago. I actually have been, but
Why?
once I stopped listening to Gary V, I actually started uploading a lot more YouTube videos because, think about this. So the more YouTube you watch, the less time you're actually editing a video or recording. So I don't know. Altogether, I just kind of consumed less YouTube because I also stopped watching Ty Lopez and stuff. So
That is true.
yeah,
That's true.
I don't know.
Focus on yourself instead of
Focusing on myself, on my strengths. Yeah.
yeah, strength as in YouTube.
Okay. Yeah. Shut up.
Yeah,
Okay.
just-
Anyway. Okay. Why do you want to start that? Why would you want to do this podcast and co-host with me?
Well, listen, all right. I was on Gary V's TikTok, and he was saying how podcasts interest him so much because you can literally just, you don't even have to watch the video. You can pretty much just listen to it. You can be on the treadmill or walking or pretty much anything you can do. And I think it's going to get more popular over time for sure as people's lives, get more busier and busier. That people will just disregard the whole video part and just more listen to audio, I guess. Still video's going to be there. It'll always be there, but
I agree.
Yeah,
and I left this out. So I actually got this big fiery urge to create a podcast after I started listening to this one podcast that I fell in love with. I joined a little late, but it's called Call Her Daddy, and that podcast is actually the best podcast I've ever listened to in my life.
except this one.
Oh yeah, of course. No, but actually you guys should all check out Call Her Daddy. We just all be more friends.
If we call her daddy.
Yeah, freaking
Why would
call
I
her.
call her daddy?
Well, you'd know if you listen to the podcast. All right, let's start this podcast now. So, I'm going to talk about my journey.
You talk about.
I'm going to talk about when I started YouTube. So, I started YouTube my junior year in high school, I believe it was, because I started YouTube around 2 months after you started YouTube, Cayden, and because our wrestling team sort of had a big urge just to create funny, YouTube videos and record ourselves wrestling, because it's known in the wrestling community that, of course, you record your matches, and then, you record your matches, you show your friends and family, but also your coaches are kind of supposed to record your matches, when you go to state, it's on Huddle and stuff. So really, we just were you know what? We're going to record our matches because coaches suck at recording matches.
That's true. And the cameras suck.
The cameras suck. So. They suck. They're like the cameras that you see from family videos from 2006, Christmas. Seriously.
That's true.
But, yeah, so really that's kind of when I started doing YouTube. What about
So I started. Well, this would be like freshman year then. So how I got into YouTube was actually I saw Crosby Slasher had his YouTube channel. It was him, Brady Schmidt, and Sam Gellen. Like they had they were doing like trick shots of stuff like on YouTube. And I just remember that was the first people like from I guess our school that from our city that started to do this that like I know of, and they were just kind of like having fun with it. I saw them they were probably getting like 500 views a video, something like that. And I was like super fascinated with that, and then I decided to invest in the Canon G7X Mark II. So that was about $600. But then after that, I just kind of like made it my goal and focus to like really like go hard and like really do this thing of YouTube. So that's kind of when I started, and I just started posting. I think I started off just my first video was how to get antisocial social club things for retail. Like it was just like some random vids that I would have, but then it eventually just got into strictly wrestling, and that's kind of what I have been at for about 2 years now. So, yeah.
I remember that antisocial social club thing.
I know. Those
that
were
was
the
like,
best
how much did that get? How much views did that get?
It had 10,000 views in like
disgusting.
the first 3 days. And it was my first ever video. So you look up Antisocial Social Club, it was the second video. And like for that time, 2 years ago, so it was at 2017, Antisocial Social Club was like at its absolute peak. And that was like super cool. And I gained like, a good amount of subscribers, but
so you're saying you were born having this get on the trend list, number one. You just know how to make things viral.
Yes, but no.
You actually do. Look at your TikTok. Yeah.
Yeah, my TikTok is.
Shut
I
up.
don't even
Shut
know.
up,
I wish
Caden.
my TikTok was viral,
All right.
but it's not.
No.
Just my
because
YouTube
I'm
clips.
not in your TikTok, so if that's why it's not viral. Okay, but anyway, continue. But that camera is expensive. Like $650 was it?
That's true. Imagine
that's a lot of money to spend just as a kid.
Yeah, that's true. So, like, if you're watching this video and you're interested in starting, like, a YouTube or anything, like, it is a big time commitment, editing videos, recording videos, and it's also, like, a big money commitment. Because even if, of course, you can just record with your phone, edit on, like, a free app, but if you really want to take a step up and really, like, try to do it, like, it is a pretty big investment if you're just, like, starting off. Let's say, like, you don't have a job or anything. But that's why, I definitely was looking for jobs, mowing lawns helped, but pretty much just saving up over time and just getting kind of what you need to get started at least.
I think we all know you never had a job until this year.
I had a job last year.
What did you do last year?
Masonry work.
Oh yeah,
dude, that was the hardest work of my life.
Oh yeah, that's trash. That's trash.
Yeah, but yeah, I did have
swear,
a job.
I would never lay brick in my life. Anyway,
it was just cement.
But one thing that's really, really interesting, YouTube is cool. Like, YouTube is just a cool thing to do. When you say that you have a YouTube channel, people are like, oh my gosh, can I be in your videos? Oh my gosh, how many subscribers do you have?
Everyone has an Instagram. Everyone has a Snapchat.
Yeah.
Pretty much everyone has a Facebook. But like,
if you have a YouTube,
if you make videos and you're like comfortable like talking in the camera or whatever, like it's almost like I don't know. Like whenever someone says they have a YouTube channel at my school, and like I always watch all their videos. It's either like funny because it's like, oh my gosh, I know them in real life, but it's like, I don't know. I like watching other people that I know on YouTube. So
yeah, well, it can also be not cool though.
That's true. It can
you
also
feel
be
like,
super.
Let
like,
me explain, Cayden.
All right.
Okay, thank you. YouTube can be very not cool sometimes. Like you do not understand. Like yes, it can be kind of cringy to go take a cool Instagram pic, or you're just doing something weird. But when you are vlogging with how big is that? A 13-inch long tripod on top of camera. You look like the biggest nerd. Like you're trying to get B-roll, you're like right next to the action. Like let's say I was at this waterfall thing and I'm like, there's just the guy with the camera putting my phone inches above the water, and people are looking at me like, is that guy pretending to be like a photographer or a photographer? I'm just like, no, I'm just trying to get some B-roll, please.
Guys, it's
it's so embarrassing sometimes. Like when you turn the camera around and you're talking to yourself down the street, and people people are passing you and looking behind you, probably doing stuff that is so like literally I have not done that in college. Oh, maybe like twice, but it was like super low key, and I was with friends that wanted to be in the vlog, and we'll talk about that later. But
Yeah.
What are your analytics right
Analytics?
now? Like, we got to talk about what our YouTube channels look like.
Let me tell you. So my growth this past year has been absolutely insane. Let me load it on my phone here. But I started this YouTube channel, this new one. My old one actually got deleted, and I had about 500 subscribers, and it got terminated for no reason. Literally no reason. YouTube didn't send me an email.
Literally,
or anything.
it was trash.
It was super, super crazy. But let me tell you, my lifetime views on this channel is currently at 1.2 million views, and so I started off in about December range. No, actually, I started back in June. So it was the day after my YouTube channel got deleted, and it was coincidentally the last day of school. My YouTube channel got deleted. I started it up the next day, posted the video, just a line on the bottom. I was getting no views at all. But eventually, actually, 20 days later, I actually went to Guatemala and Belize for the school field trip, and Airsoft Fatty actually shouted me out. I had a buddy who was a Hartford wrestler, and I got in touch with him, and he was texting me. We were thinking about collabing and stuff, but he actually helped me get the shout out. That actually put me a little bit on the map. I got about 260 subscribers from him, but he's a super funny guy. But then after that, I gained like barely any subscribers. My views was barely getting over 100, 200 views. But eventually, once the wrestling season started to hit, my views dramatically increased. I'm talking about, so I started getting about 600 views per video, and this was like every tournament or something like that. But then eventually, after the conference video, I was about 500 subscribers. That video blew up, got about 15,000 views. I kept uploading, 20,000, 30,000, 40,000 view like videos, and my subscribers just dramatically increased. I was getting about 300, 400 subscribers a day, and that's like super crazy. But now, since the wrestling season has actually toned down, I've been getting about 20 subscribers daily, 40 subscribers here and there. But yeah.
Okay, all right. So you clearly you took off over the past.
That's true.
Whatever.
Watch time?
My
My watch time.
What's your watch time?
5 million minutes.
That's a lot of minutes.
5 million minutes.
Wait, can you get to me there, right there? I don't know how to get to the other one. Can you look at it?
Yeah, you need to download the Creator app.
Okay, whatever. I'll do that later. But anyway, I was just kind of looking at my analytics while Cayden was talking, and I was gonna say, guys, every single day, the daily average of my watched videos are 1 hour and 13 minutes. But then I looked down and it said it was my watch, like in YouTube.
Like your watch time.
So technically, on average, since 2013 when I got YouTube, my average YouTube watch time is 1 hour 13 minutes. I looked at the past 7 days. Guess how much hours? 8 hours and 30 minutes.
What the heck?
Okay,
5 million minutes is 9.5 years. If you're
9.5,
which is crazy. That's if one person sat down for a decade,
just watching your video. What a horrible decade!
That
what
was
a
the
horrible
best
decade!
of
That
my
would
life.
suck. I would get so bored. I'm kidding. Okay, but let me talk to you about my analytics, because you guys are gonna be
This guy
blown
blows up.
away. I am getting
Blows up.
I'm actually getting more subscribers right now than maybe not ever had, but like close. So right now, my best video on my channel has like 2.8 thousand views.
Retiring from wrestling?
I mean, it kind of sucks because it's my retiring from wrestling one. You would think it would be like crazy wrestling match, you know what I mean? Like crazy tournament, but no, it's not.
This is retiring from wrestling video.
Yeah, because everyone likes to see me quit, pretty much.
Dude, they also see you lose.
Yeah, I actually lost too, but yeah, guys, I have 273 subscribers. It's not a lot, but those subscribers are so loyal.
They're so loyal that he gets about under 10 views a video.
Yeah.
Almost 10.
No,
Sometimes he breaks 10.
You're wrong. Like
You break 10?
outside doing push-ups, 26 views. Climbing Devil's Tower, 12 views.
What about outside
push-ups?
push? Oh,
Bro,
23.
dozen donut challenge, 31 views that I actually edited all by.
I edited that video.
Kane helps me out with my edits, but no, I mean, I'm still working on my YouTube. The thing is, I post regularly now, like once or twice, no, more like 3 times or almost 4 times a week now.
Yeah.
But the thing is, my content usually isn't that good.
It bounces around.
It bounces around, and my editing skills are, I'd say, a little bit average. Not subpar, but I mean, they're very average.
Sure.
Sure. Kane's like, no, these suck. Everything about it
Guys,
sucks.
if you want to grow a subscriber base on YouTube, you need to be niche specific.
Yeah,
So-
we'll talk about that later. We'll talk about
okay,
it later.
okay.
But anyway, that's kind of what my thing. Let's get into the real heat of this. Kane, what were your first YouTube videos on your channel like? Like, I want to know.
Well, so on this new channel, my first video was
Actually-
my YouTube channel got terminated.
I want you to talk about your first channel because that was your start of YouTube.
Yeah, okay. So my first video was that antisocial social club video that I talked to you guys about earlier. But then after that, I would just record me lifting, and I'd put like no copyright sounds music over the over me lifting. And actually, that's when YouTube's monetization was a little different. You could literally be monetized pretty much whenever you wanted to. You didn't need 1,000 subscribers
true.
and 4,000 hours of watch time. So I actually always click monetize because I always wanted to get money. I never really got money off of YouTube, even though I saw the number go up. I got maybe 50 cents or whatever. But yeah, it was just me lifting. Sometimes, oh my gosh, it's a really iffy topic because I had about 80 videos on that channel and they're all gone. They're all deleted. And this is like,
And that was like a lot of your wrestling.
oh yeah,
career.
a lot of it was my whole sophomore year of wrestling. So much stuff that happened that year, and it was like you know how much hours I spent? That's when I could barely edit, and it would take me so long.
So, Kane, did you cry when you had that YouTube?
Okay,
delete? I would
once
actually cry.
I never cried that my YouTube channel got deleted.
Really?
Yeah,
Because that is your.
I feel like I
your life.
should have, but I don't think I did. I honestly don't think I did.
I also think you're talking too loud.
Okay.
But
No, I didn't. But oh yeah.
because that's literally every single day after wrestling. I know I did this. And I know I was daily uploading at the time, so I know you weren't doing as much work on editing in YouTube, but I would actually not play games I would play games in the morning. No, I wouldn't play games. I don't know when I played games, like on the weekends. So I would play video games on the weekend, but I used to play games every single day, but during wrestling season, every single day, because I was daily uploading for a good 2 months, I would go wake up in the morning, post a wrestling video, and I would then go to school. I would record the wrestling practice and the workout before that, like literally the weightlifting in front of everyone, and then we would sometimes play this dodgeball game, whatever it's called, and then I would come home and spend actually the entire rest of my night editing that video because I got good at it later on, but at first it actually took me until past my bedtime, which was my bedtime was 8 o'clock. I would be up there till 10 o'clock sometimes editing.
Yeah. So going back to why, I guess I I was super upset that my channel was deleted, but I knew that I never would stop posting these videos because if I knew, and I was just gaining traction at that time. I was probably gaining. Was getting 1 subscriber a day, then I was up to 5, and then I was up at 15. So I was on this trend to go up and really blow up. But eventually that didn't happen because it got terminated. But I knew that if I was good enough, I could do it twice in a row. And eventually I did, and I kind of proved to myself that I really wanted to do this and everything. So it was just a really good reassurance. I think it made me a better I'd say better person, but you know what I mean, a better YouTuber, I guess, for going through that and everything, because I know that things happen, and yeah.
I'm gonna segue this into my first videos on my channel.
Go for it.
So I am a lucky duckling because my channel never got deleted. Cross my fingers and knock on wood. Where's the wood? Here it is. My first videos, this is gonna sound very, very, oh yeah, of course, Bryce. They were gaming videos. My first videos that I have ever made, because I always wanted to be a gamer YouTuber or a YouTube person that kind of played a variety of games. So I had other channels in the past that I just kind of started for a day just to post a Minecraft video and then realized, wait a minute, I don't know how to play Minecraft and I also don't know how to edit or post videos. So it would be this video in 360p or whatever, 380. But my first videos on this channel are, what the frick? No, my first videos on this channel are PUBG videos. And for example, my earliest video was a PUBG video of me winning. I won, and it was on October 17th, 2017. So 2017, October 17th. And then after that, I would just have these really consecutive wrestling videos, like I said earlier. And my camera is about to go out of batteries, so I'm going to pause this. Not now. I'm not going to pause that. Alrighty. All right. We are back. We had to change the vlog battery.
Yeah, we had to change the battery. But Bryce, what are your pros and cons about your YouTube channel?
My YouTube channel.
Yeah, what are some pros and cons of being a YouTuber?
Of being a YouTuber. Well, I'm gonna get into the cons first. We always like to hear the bad news first.
Sure.
So one thing that I really, really hate about being a guy that always records is the fact that everyone is always looking at me and they're always like, who the heck is that guy? Why is he recording?
That's true.
Because I always think they're gonna say, I don't want you on my video, or like on your video. I want you to delete it because I'm a this, and I don't believe people taking pictures of me.
For
and
privacy, yeah.
Yeah, but also being a guy who's like 19, I also don't want to make any girls feel uncomfortable that I'm trying to secretly record them, because that's like a weird thing in my mind. I'm just like, I don't want to look like I'm a peeping Tom. Like, I really don't want to look like that guy who's like just trying to record a girl. Well, where a lot of times we'll be in a crowd and it's like I got my camera above my head and I'm just like trying to zoom in on something, and I just feel like a girl's gonna be like, wait a minute, is he trying to zoom in on me? Or it makes me a little bit anxious, but
Sure.
I just, it's never happened to me where someone's like, you better delete that, but it's always a thought in the back of my head. Yeah. You got a con?
Oh, I got some cons.
Give
Guys,
me one con.
No one when you're just vlogging in public, when you're trying to talk on a camera, when there's people walking past you, walking from your back, like, that is super awkward, and I cannot deal with that. I'm so bad with that. Like, honestly, I get like the worst anxiety. Like, I don't even know why, because I know nothing's gonna happen. It's just weird. I just do not like it. But that's why I usually, like, especially like in wrestling too, like, especially when we're like at overnight events, and let's say I'm in a room with a bunch of wrestlers I don't know, I can never just pull out a camera and just start talking when they're in the room. I always got to be like kind of like in privacy when I'm doing that, 'cause I don't know, I just don't like it.
But now if you're in a group of wrestlers and you pull out your camera, and if someone's like, wait, I don't know him, they're weird.
That's
because
true.
Everyone's supposed to know Cayden.
That's true. That's true.
So this is kind of something. This is something really good of vlogging and really doing YouTube in high school, because this doesn't happen a whole lot in college.
Okay.
Because of high school is a very much smaller group size compared to college. Because college, there's like literally 40,000 people that go to my college, where there's like maybe like 1,500 that go to the high school. And if you're an upperclassman, underclassmen, it doesn't matter. You don't need them liking you or anything. So pretty much you have a good 200 people, and if everyone knows that you do YouTube, which is most likely the case, because there's like 5 kids I remember that had YouTube channels.
Yeah.
So if you just start making a video, people are gonna want to go in your video and they're gonna want to plug in your video. They're gonna plug you to like their friends, and they're gonna just they're
play
gonna be
it in
like
class.
They're gonna be energetic when you do
That's
a video.
true. That's
Like
true.
I swear, one of the reasons why I wanted to do YouTube was because every time Crosby and Cayden pulled out their vlog, I was like, yo guys, what is up? Go add me on Instagram. My name is Bryce. And I would just do like stupid stuff, cringy stuff.
Pretty cringy.
To get attention, of course. So doing it in high school, there's really no reason why you should not do a vlog in high school, just because it will get you much closer to people. And it'll be more of an inside joke than
Conversation starter.
Oh yes, conversation starter. Okay, what's a good thing?
Good thing about YouTube, it's so good. I like this. I guess this is kind of hypocritical, but because I like looking back, like let's say like when you're older, you can look back on your videos and show like your kids or something that like this is what you used to do and everything. But my whole sophomore year is gone, so all those memories are pretty much gone unless I can talk to YouTube. But
nah, they deleted it. It's gone.
Yeah, shut up.
It's in Area 51.
Yeah, whatever. But honestly, just like looking back in your videos, in like a couple of years, a decade, 2 decades, it would be super cool. I think that's like one of the coolest things about YouTube. How to see like how you've grown, how you've changed, things like that. So,
I agree. The whole family memories, you know? It's the memories that you're going to show your kids 20 years down. Because if I had a video of my grandparents, you know, like, yeah, we're working on the farm, guys, episode 3002.
That's true.
Like,
That'd be so cool.
I wouldn't watch all of them, but I would watch maybe episode 400 and then
Think about it.
600.
Will we see this video in 5 years? So it's currently August 3rd at 11:54. Saturday, August 3rd at 11:54. In 5 years, if you see this, Cayden make a video on it.
Yeah, Bryce, you remind Kane to make a video and then tell him to give you the edited copy, because we still don't like editing 5 years from now. All right, so this is something people don't really think of unless they actually are a YouTuber in college. So I like to party, you know? I like to hang out with friends. I like to get wild, get weird, and just go to parties where it's those Mo Bamba jump around stuff. It's very dark, and it's just a nasty place all around. So for a male in college, you like going to parties, but it is hard to get into parties because you're literally a guy. Like, who wants a guy at their party? So it has never even occurred to me to bring my camera to these college parties because, first of all, nobody's going to let you into their house when you have a camera and you're vlogging everything. Second of all, I do not want that camera stolen by some greasy college students. Like, seriously, these people are poor. You know, I'm poor. All these college kids are poor.
Sure.
I've never met maybe I've met one rich college student, but most of the people, I just have this weird sense that they're trying to steal all of my crap, and that pisses me off. And hey, if I really wanted to record, I could just record on my phone.
That's true.
So, and I actually have, like, if you see my Snapchat memories, which I will probably show a lot of them, but not all of them, of course, because some of them are really bad. But I should do a video where I just show my memories. But anyway, that's one thing that's really bad about vlogging in college.
Yeah.
And a lot of that has to do with people. Literally, it's my number one fear of people saying, like, I don't want you in my video. Like, I'm remembering people being like, I don't want that in the video, because I'll record people, like, drinking or, like, doing drugs and stuff like that. but like, it's very common. I don't know how to explain it.
Okay,
it's like, because people are drinking and doing drugs all the
Next
time.
topic.
So it's like, usually not hard drugs, but, you know. Or here's a big one, another illegal things. Like, there's a lot of illegal things that happen.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I swear, the amount of times I've been vlogging and then literally I've had to delete a little vlog thing because my friend decides to go pee, like, next to the sidewalk on a busy road. I'm just like, crap, I can't do this anymore. Okay, that's
the podcast.
Wait, that's the podcast, Cayden.
Podcast, baby.
That is it. Well, I don't know about you, but I think this one's pretty good. There's some things that we could change, like getting a better battery life on our vlog.
On your vlog.
On my vlog, yeah. Well, anyway, guys, thank you for listening to our first
What do guys think?
Our first podcast on What Guys Think. And thank you for joining us, and we'll see you next time.